Hello, good morning. So I thought I will capture an idea as it's just there. I thought it's better said, so you guys can work on it already. While I'm doing the work in the background to make things more clearer. Okay, thing is about Sri Chakra. Yeah, uh, the Mahameru or my conscience, from where Sri Chakra emerges. Yeah, over time, that's how it's turning out to be good because I've been living life like this, yeah, from my conscience. My conscience, that circle, with 10 layers, that developed over time as I was doing the right thing and then to represent that so that I can continuously do the right thing. Yeah, otherwise, I'll slip back into previous modes. Yeah. So to continuously develop, I've developed this, my conscience thing. And then I met Sri Chakra. Yeah. And then inquiring to Sri Chakra and then trying to I thought my conscience is inside the dot of Sri Chakra. And then when I tried to represent the Sri Chakra, um, I was just trying to get a composite picture. Given that, I was thinking my conscience is inside the dot of Sri Chakra. To put my conscience inside the dot of Sri Chakra, I tried developing it on, there's this app called Endless Paper. Okay. So to get that in perspective, when I tried transposing this idea together, I thought, anyhow, there's a circle in my conscience. So why not try and see? I go to see where this 8 is, the Ashtalakshmi and all that is. Yeah. So I thought, let's try transposing that on my conscience and then discover the Ashtalakshmi. Like when you say a business, so there is at least 8 goals. Yeah. A business functions by 8 operationals, so to speak. Yeah. Um, okay. So there is operations, there is sales, there is product, there is okay, I got it all. I put it all up on my map there. Yeah, so I can get a better picture. Okay, so there is finances, there is operations, there is how product, okay, services, operations, product, uh, no, operations, services, product, sales, growth, um, leadership, finance, marketing. Okay, so there are these. And to get a picture of it on my map, I got my map. Yeah. So then I can bounce off of it and not forget. Yeah. To kind of create my uh, worldview. Yeah. Because I discovered over time that I'm not doing just an everyday thing. Yeah. So given that, and this, I work with human beings, and this benefits all human beings, and we're all on the same planet. So might as well put it up on the map. Yeah, we're all on Earth. And then to get my 8 on my conscience, yeah, I took one of the circles and then started drawing the Sri Chakra on it to get the 8 to see where this 8 is all located. Then I discovered the Sri Chakra nicely emerges from my conscience because I have these 12 circles and all of that. And then it nicely emerges from this. Yeah, because the way that that person is drawing the Sri Chakra, they all kind of match here. So my conscience seems to be Mahameru because when I draw this like this, discover see there are other circles, 12 circles. Yeah. And then from these points, from these 36 points, for example, see here there's light more clear. So this is the base, say for example, base. Then there is 12. You can count 12 from here. Yeah. And then you can count 24 from here. Yeah. And then you can count 36 from here. Yeah. So it's basically 12 only, multiples of 12. And if I draw a circle from this, yeah, from this circle, from this point, you'll get another circle. From this point, you'll get another circle. From this point, you'll get another circle. Yeah. So this way you'll get 36 circles. Yeah, over and above this. Okay, so you have the base here. And then from each of these, okay, from each of these points, you draw. No, I'm confused. No, wait. So from each of these points, when you draw, you get 36 circles in total. And I've been saying, we at least have 36 people in our life. Like we have our spine, a standard model of the spine, yeah, human vertebrae, has, we got to include the sphenoid bone and the occipital bone. Yeah. So that forms 2. Yeah. And then you have 7 cervical vertebra. So that's 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 9. And then 12 thoracic vertebra. That's 12. 9 plus 9, 18. 19, 20. 21. Yeah. And then you have 5 lumbar vertebra. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah. And then you have 5 sacral bones. Yeah, kind of fused. I don't think it's really fused. If it's fused, that wouldn't really work. Yeah. Okay. I have my logic for it because you get a little ossified, a little fixed. Yeah, but it's supposed to be working. Now, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Yeah. And then there's a tailbone. The tailbone is said to be somewhere between maybe, I don't know if it's 3, but at least 4 to 5. Yeah, I don't know, 3 is also there. Let's take the standard model. They're saying at least 5, maximum. Yeah, let's just say 5, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Give and take at least 36 bones. Let's just say we can at least arrive at 36. So for a human composition, yeah. So and then when I counted the Sri Chakra, the outermost surface, yeah, including the gates. When you count this, the lines, like there's this, and then 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 there's this, yeah. So if you count each line, okay, no. So there's this, and then there's this, there's this, there's this, there's this, 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 this. Yeah. So if you count like that, there's 36 sides. So it just nicely, conveniently falls in place. Yeah. I just happen to think this way. I've been thinking my life is because of me and in spite of me. So I come here. So my 36 thinking is, I've been saying Nyampadi, Devampadi. So it's quite a classic model. Yeah. So you've come this far. Now I'm seeing Sri Chakra emerges from my conscience. Yeah. And then I'm thinking Mahameru. So I'm making this video to put y'all also to work. Yeah. Why must only I have the good life? Yeah. So me having fun, you to have fun. Okay. Now the point of saying this is each of us are related. We're all on the same planet Earth. And there's a schema of things by which each of us function. So we all have a placement in the schema of things. We're all on planet Earth. Yeah. And life is functioning, we're all having a job to do in the large scheme of things. Yeah. So this is like a representation of the large scheme of things. Yeah. So you're likely to find your place somewhere in all of this. Now I have to still draw the 36 circles, from these points. There is this base, and then there is 36 points. It's 36 circles. So you will have your job, your placement in the scheme of things in one of these 36 circles. Yeah. One of these 36 circles is where you mostly belong. And you function by that. And then you're related, say, to the plumber, or to the computer person, or to the admin person, or to what have you. Yeah. We each have at least one circle. Yeah. And then 36 circles. Because we have a spine. And we have a human composition. So plus or minus, a human being has at least 36 because the Sri Chakra also is talking about 36 there. So let's take it as a standard model, kind of. Yeah, because this, why I say this is because when I'm counting things from my body as a perspective, and then there are different people with different body composition. Some people have less bones, some have, I don't know, more bones, I don't know. Yeah, but there is a standard model. There is a human, healthy human composition, or rather, that which works. And then we each have our own unique composition because of the role we play in the scheme of things. Yeah. So we have something to work by. And why I also say this is when I say numbers, I'm born on the 6th. You're born on your own birthday. So we have numbers, at least from 1 to 9. Yeah. And then, okay, 0 to 9. Yeah, 0 birthday. Yeah. Okay, 10, born on a 10, 20. Yeah. So we have that. Which means it's basically a multiple of 0 to 9. Yeah. So you're likely to find, and then when you count your birthday, month, and then the year, say mine, okay, I don't want to say this because you guys, there are some things which are not just commonly said. Let's say the birth day of 4/10/20. Yeah, 4/10/1920. Yeah. Okay. So 4 plus 10 would be 14. Yeah. And then 1920. 9 plus 1 is when we say 1 plus 9. 1 plus 9 plus 2 plus 0. So 9 plus 1 is 10, 11, 12. So 12 plus 14. Why? Because 4 plus 10, 14. Yeah. And then 10. Then 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yeah. 29, 30, 31 plus 2. So 31. So 31 is a number inside this 36. Yeah. So one of the circles is a 31 circle. Yeah. So you will discover, oh, that is my circle. And then the related there would be your related complementary partners. Yeah. So your immediate neighbors whom you're more likely to gel with. And you also have this Sri Chakra. Because you're also on planet Earth, we are all humans. And so it kind of works. So for us to have our, so there is no need for competition. That's basically what I'm arriving at. Yeah. Once you discover your placement in the scheme of things, you just work on your circles. Yeah. And then we all become healthy, wealthy, wise, minding our own business. Yeah. And there's no need for clash and jangle. Yeah. It becomes just simple. Okay. So I'm just making our own lives better, easier. Yeah. Less disease, because I think WHO's list of diseases, some of them are coming from these clashes. Where am I? Where do I belong? Which is my placement in the scheme of things? Who's my relatives? Who supports me? Whom to approach? So all of these, I think a lot of that thing is, you could say, psychiatric conditions, but psychiatric conditions, when they are there for a long time, they become physical conditions. Say emotional conditions, for example, intellectual conditions. They could be physical conditions, heart concerns, because we not able to, between the yin and the yang and the do and not do, and you could have autoimmune conditions, infections. Yeah, because you don't know how to protect your own circle. You don't know what it takes to protect your own circle. So you could have immunity concerns. You could have infection concerns, or you could have heart conditions. From you care, but you don't know where to appropriately care or just how much to care. Yeah, what is just enough, or respiratory concerns from the anxieties, maybe from the past-based concerns, where to put you have so much of information, yeah, from your own life stories, but where to put it, yeah, from not knowing that, from managing a lot of things, your breath goes, yeah. So I think WHO's list of diseases will find some reason for existence, and once we kind of sort out our stuff, yeah, and identify a placement in the scheme of things, yeah. All right. So further news to come. By the way, I discovered the circle of fifths, yeah, is one of the circles, like my conscience. Okay, I've not drawn the dark, but I will do that. Like from the center dot, there are 10 circles, yeah, spheres of influence. The circle of fifths, the circle of fifth is one of the circles, the fifth circle from here. So I'm still like yay, we have all of these little wheels in just one representation. It just comes nice. And then we have our alphabets too. So alphabets conveniently is 26. Yeah. So it's all nice. I think we have one circle for alphabets. I don't know. I'm thinking there is a particular name. See, one of the jobs that I have to do is to create 36 chambers of e-commerce. Yeah. That's one of the objectives for my enterprise. Yeah. I have to develop that. One more. Okay. So I had a phone call. Okay. So now, given that we all have our own day, yeah, and then okay, I lost my train of thought. Circle of fifths. When we kind of begin to start representing things in a particular manner, in a way that makes sense. As I'm looking at these circles, I think each of these circles represents something specific. So one of my enterprise's job is to create 36 chambers of e-commerce. Because of maybe the work that I'm doing, that I've been doing over time, and then it's become the Mahameru, from where the Shiv Chakra also emerges. Yeah. So I'm to create one of the jobs that emerges, objectives is for me to create 36 chambers of e-commerce. So each of these circles represent one of the other jobs. Yeah. And all these circles are looped, they're related. So I'm thinking when we are ready, according to our stages of development, just like the spine from a crawling baby, we stand up. Yeah. So over time, as our ability to handle, to grow up becomes better, we would be covering these 36 types of jobs. Yeah. So that we are having what it takes to be the king of the matter, to become the Lord of the Rings. I mean, you can't really manage your own life if you don't know the other jobs, the other related jobs. Yeah. So you got to learn these different things so that you can work with these different people. Yeah, that's also there. And my specialty is a human being. Yeah, so I work with human beings. So do you like to learn human being? Contact me. Yeah, and then you will also learn to manage your own kingdom. You're all related to work with different kinds of people. That takes its own training. Yeah. Um, and then we all have our own jobs in the scheme of things. Mine is healthcare. Yeah. Mine is create humane beings on the planet. That's my job. So we're working with human beings. We have people with the body that's human. And then through my suite of products, services, coachings, products, solutions, to create humane beings on the planet. Yeah, more my kind of people, more me kind. So since each of us have our own unique composition, born on our own birthdays, doing different activities in our own scheme of things. Yeah. I have a representation from there. This emerges. Yeah. Somewhere to see the matter in perspective. So over 45 years, retrospective reflection, and then this is the related, this is true, this to this extent I'm influenced, to this extent I can influence. Okay, then I'm discovering what I have, what I don't have, learn the skills, and then develop those habits which is required to take care of all that there is. Yeah. So slowly I'm now talking this. So when all of us are developing our own schema of things, becomes easier for us to recognize this is my place. And then when once you recognize, oh, this is my place, time to contact me. And then so you can develop your own circles. Yeah, develop your own life. So no need for competition and all that. So, okay. So I'll update on further news. I'm also developing from the circle of fifths. I'm working on my payment process, in the sense how much to charge for what, and what will be an appropriate price. So I have a scarf. Okay. So it's like, I'll just give you a clue. It is, the way I understand it is security, certainty, autonomy, um, relatedness, fairness. Yeah. So that's how I understand it. So we are having when you look at the mirror, your own conscience is not pricking you from somewhere. You didn't do this, you didn't do this. but you'll be able to recognize from where is the prick coming from. So then you can work on that. And then that conscience prick will not be there. Yeah. And you'll have a clean conscience. Yeah. So it becomes easier. So you can then work on different levels. So your management information system becomes more clear. So you can put your information in those places and then connect the dots as in how new dots become available. And that's how you grow from these different circles. You move through these different circles. Yeah. So you have a touch of these different industries and different natures of work. So you can work with different kinds of people. Yeah. So I have another thing that I call as the 36 fundamental particles and how these interact with each other. Yeah. I'm still developing that. So first I need to get this payment thing. And so you'll be able to see what's the payment structure that I have. So you can contact me accordingly. And then we will work. So this is like, it's a school. Yeah. So there is work to be done. I mean, there's so much work to be done. Which I'm just beginning to put this up. Yeah. You can see the video quality and all that. So if you like all of us to have the human intelligence, okay, the humane intelligence, original humane intelligence, by which to facilitate enlivening life in the multiverse. Yeah, since we are all on the same planet, Earth, and Earth is influenced by the other planets too. Yeah, since we, according to Vastu Shastra, we all are largely influenced by one or the other planets. We are chiefly from one planet kind, and yeah, so we would be able to influence other planets too, which means other people around us. And people are influenced by other planets too. So the other planets are having an influence on us. Yeah. So it's a two-way traffic. Yeah. So I become healthy, you become healthy too. You become healthy, I become healthy too. Because it's like a khandam, or let's say agricultural place where you into square, square, square. So I have my square, you have your square. And then if I'm only going to take care of my square, then when we're talking about pollination and then, flowers and then nice crops and all need to come, then pollination happens and bees and all of that. So there are people are also, there is quantum mechanics, for example, particle physics. So there is air molecules moving from my way of breathing, influencing the circadian rhythms is affecting you, yeah, and other people. So, and then there is emotion particles, there's also brain waves. And so there's a lot of bees, there's a bee in the bonnet. There's a Brahmari, and they do, one of the, they do all that stuff. That's to get the circadian rhythms, which kind of is stuck from the quantum mechanical particles going round, 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 stuck in your sound system. And then it's causing a certain sound. And then we do, they just, wing, they go off. Yeah. And that is less causing it's like a bee in the bonnet. It's not having so much of an effect on an effect on you. You become aware of that when you are aware of your own body composition. And then you see, your thinking process is not so very fine. And then either you could do or you could do movementless yoga, in which case they find their own placement in the scheme of things. Yeah. Or you digest them. Yeah. And then it becomes part of your composition. Yeah. And then it works or not works. And then there is Visha Chikitsa. Yeah. So knowing, not knowing, and all of that. So either you could have the infection and have a problem, or you digest it and you have an advantage. Yeah. So, and then when it is, when you discover it is really a problem, so cog in the wheel, that's when, yeah, that's not really part of my system. And that's when you go beyond a disease. Till that time, you're kind of having a disease. And then it's not really working. Yeah. And then deseed. So that's also what I call as Nirvija Yoga. Kind of. Because you discover which is yours and which is not yours. And then you also grow, they also grow. Yeah. So growing up, crops, people around and all of that. So they say, this is mine, this is mine. And then you say, yeah, okay. You think, okay, maybe it's true. And then you discover that's not entirely true. Yeah. And then you show them their way, you find your way, and you all become better. Yeah? We are basically like seeds in the soil. Yeah. So we have our different places. Sometimes our difficult spaces is like the soil that is there. As you're growing, you could encounter a rock, or you could encounter a toughened bit of soil that you need to go through, or either you grow around it or you go through it. Yeah. Or you work with it such that it's, okay, this is your place, go. Yeah. So nothing is disturbed. Yeah. We just work together. We work with life. There's a dance, fine, agreement. And then it works for me without disturbing you. And I also grow, you also grow, and the future generations also grow. All nice. Yeah. So how to have that be happen is when you're developing things which contributes to the soil that you're in. I cannot want to. Yeah. But it's also like a seed growing with the root and shoot. And then so we have like the Sri Chakra, we have the up and the down, heaven and the hell. Yeah. We got to grow both. Otherwise, that is not quite growth. Yeah. Like a seed grows. So we have the Sri Chakra for a reference, in that sense. Yeah. So it's not like one is important than the other. Both are equally important. And we need to take care of both extremes. Yeah. Up and down. So for that, how to do that is what me making available. So as I'm growing this, you'll also see how it works for you. And then you will be able to contact me when you feel ready. And then we all grow. We all become better. Yeah. So it's really nice. So now I'm going to pause and allow you to contemplate on the matter. Yeah. Or rather, you will contemplate on the matter in your own time. Yeah. And then I have my ways of talking, and I got to learn some things. And so I will go back into my circles and then contemplate on the matter and then figure out what's better said, not said, how to say it. So I'm also work in progress. Yeah. I was thinking another word. Work in production now. Yeah. Work in production. Work in providence. Okay. Work in production. Okay. So I got to take care of my 8. So I got to figure out my 8 from this. Yeah. So I will inform you on how things are developing. So you would also be able to develop your own things, your own scheme of things. We are on the same planet. Come on. Yeah. When you find it's your calling to better work on this, then that's one department that's going to be functioning. Like 36 chambers of e-commerce. So that's one chamber that'll be working. And then eventually we all figure out our chambers. Yeah. And then it's a working world. WHO's list of diseases come down. Yeah. And then life, when we are working as one unit. Yeah. Then Earth as a for-profit company because all their brothers and sisters, Jupiter and Saturn, all the brothers and sisters are all contributing, functioning from what's also happening on Earth, because we human beings are life's pet project, because we make what's possible. We live in life in the multiverse. The universe is made in the image of a man. Yeah. So when Earth is functioning as one unit, then other planets have reason for, okay, now work begin to start happening there, because we need these different spaces. Yeah. So then those departments come alive. Yeah. So let's get working. Yeah, we got lots of work to do. We're on Earth, for-profit company. That's why. Thank you so much for your attention. Good day.